Wait, I need to put.
All right, let's get this thing started. I'm Dave,
I'm Kristen.
and this is Accidental Nonsense. Kristen was late again tonight,
Again.
or this morning for you.
I wake up early. I stayed up till midnight, and I woke up late this morning.
What were you doing?
Reading a book and arguing with someone online.
Someone random, or just like someone you know?
No, I know the
Okay.
person, but
You just like Kristen's favorite pastime is going online late at night
I'm a
and
troll.
arguing with people. All right, so this is episode 4. We are cruising along with this podcast. We have already surpassed how long we thought we were going to make it.
Yeah.
We thought we were only going to do one of these. All right.
I said at least 5.
Yeah, you said at least 5, and
we should have done one and change it every time.
We should have done one, just one episode podcast, and then change the whole idea of the podcast, and then keep it moving.
And then people have to find us online.
That's right.
We give clues at the end.
That's right. Like, try to find our next podcast. It's about flipping houses.
Title,
And then we do one podcast, and then we go to another one, which is about like gorillas and their mating habits.
Yeah.
All right. So I mentioned at the end of episode 3 that we were going to talk about real quickly to kick this one off, movies that made us cry. Do you have any movies that have made you cry?
I do. I'm sure there's been others, but definitely Onward. Was that Disney? The cartoon?
Onward, the Disney cartoon. Yes, it's on Disney Plus if anybody wants to watch it.
Onward made me cry. When did that come out? I watched that last year, I think.
I don't know. It came out a while ago, I think.
2 years ago?
Beginning of the pandemic,
Anyways,
I think.
Onward. Yeah, that's probably why. Because I was stuck here. What is it about? It's about family, and they're going to try and save their dad.
Yeah, and then
that's like found a way to come back.
The dad can come back. Yeah, I don't know. You should have had like a brief description of the movie Onward, but I'm sure people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I should have, but you'll just have to go watch it.
I mean, I could.
That's the only movie where I couldn't stop crying. I don't know what happened.
I mean, I could show a picture of it, and then people would know.
Pull it up.
I'll pull it up right here. Here we go. Let's see if this works, because I was trying to test this. Let's see this. Share. Chrome clip. Here we go. Onward. Let's see if this works. All right. Can you see that?
All right. Here, I've got a description here.
And can you see that picture?
Yeah. Onward is a 2020 American computer-animated urban fantasy adventure film produced by Pixar Animations. Okay, we don't need to know that. 2 elf brothers who set out on a quest to find an artifact that will temporarily bring back their deceased father.
And that.
Long story short, only half of him comes back.
And then Kristen cries because it's horrifying.
Oh man, I cried. Yeah, don't let your kids see it.
Don't let your kids see it. So that was Onward. You want to hear my 2?
Onward.
Only 2 movies that made me cry.
Yes.
Do you want to hear them? You ready? Is everybody ready?
We're
all
here.
Right, they're all here. All right. First one was Armageddon. You know about that? They go up to the asteroid to blow it up, break it into half so it misses the Earth. That one made me cry.
We should give descriptions for
every movie. We're just going to go through it. No, so it made me cry. There's a part of the movie where the dad calls the daughter to say he's not coming back like he promised. And then that one, I just lose it. I can't watch it without crying. That's the first one.
Did you have your kids at this point?
I did not have my kids at this point, but there's always just been something about the dad-daughter connection that just made me cry.
Always been a
dad? I've always been a dad. No.
Or you've always been a daughter.
And the second, that might have been it. Second one, it's kind of the same concept, was The Little Princess. The one where the girl becomes an orphan because the dad goes off to war. Oh, yeah. But the dad doesn't die. He actually goes to this person right next to the orphanage, and he can't remember, though. And so then at the end, the part where I cry was when she sees him. She obviously knows who he is. And she runs up and says, "Daddy, it's me. Daddy, it's me." And he says, "I'm sorry, I don't remember." Then the police come to take her away, but then the dad remembers and goes running after her, and I don't know why. I just lose it.
Yeah.
I just lose it.
Forgot about that. Those really hit you.
They really hit me. The Little Princess. Let's show a picture of the Little Princess just in case people want to.
Or maybe you were always meant to be a dad or a daughter.
I was always meant to be. I'm going to show a picture here. So then if people want to go look it up and cry with us, they can do that.
That was Little Princess. That one's an older one.
All right.
Those are both old.
All right. You see it? Can you see that?
It's here, yeah.
That's the one right there.
$7.99.
Not The Little Princess, A Little
Yeah, I
Princess.
remember that. I didn't know you even watched
Oh,
that.
that's my
I remember
that.
one.
Okay, this is one of my favorite.
You must have been what, 12?
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I watch it, this is my favorite movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. It'll be in my top 10 if we ever do a top 10 all-time favorite movies list. So
Wow.
so that's a good one.
Wow.
All right. So that was a nice icebreaker to kick off this podcast, and hopefully people care about it. If they don't, I don't care. Right? I'm in a new room.
Are
I
you?
am.
You just have the same statue.
I just moved him with me.
What room is this?
Everywhere I go. Oh my goodness. All right. So, I had it. We're going to talk about some travel stuff, but we got a good thing to talk about here right now. Would you rather explore space or the deepest part of the ocean?
I think I mean both. If something happens and like your suit breaks, you die. I think
Both don't have air. You're dead
ocean.
anyways.
Yeah, both don't have air. That's what I'm saying. I think the ocean.
The ocean. See,
Yeah.
I would probably choose space because I think it would be, well, I don't know if it'd be a less painful way to die or not. I feel like
So we're just immediately going to if we die.
if we die,
basically.
it's gonna hurt. This is why the health anxiety episode is gonna be so great. No, but because in space you get out. I'm trying to think of what happened. There was actually, what was that one movie I keep telling you to watch on Apple Plus about the space? Man on the Moon? No. Oh man. Anyways, but down in the ocean, you're going to be like, basically, if you like ship breaks or whatever, you're just going to be like compressed to death. That's basically, you're going to die before you like lose consciousness because of all the pressure of the ocean. In space, what would you do? Just like burn up to death because of how cold it is?
I guess it depends where you are in space, does it?
I feel like space would be the same.
You'd either die the same way. You'd be like compressed.
I don't know why we're talking
up.
about dying though. Exploring. Would you? I would rather explore space.
Okay. If it was 100%,
You can breathe.
like you're gonna live through this, then I would do space. I think.
Yeah, I would do space too because there's I feel like there's so much more to explore. You might find freaking Avatar. You know?
Oh yeah.
The lost planet of Nimbus. You know? You might find Luke Skywalker. You don't know what you're going to find out in space.
That's true.
No, so
I mean, the ocean. There's some stuff down there.
Well, have you ever seen that meme though about all these rich people are spending money on space travel and trying to get off the planet or what? Well, no, it was NASA. That's what it was. It was NASA used to explore the ocean, which I don't know if that's 100% accurate or not. But then they moved to exploring space because of what they found in the ocean, is what they said. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I think there's nothing down in the ocean but just weird creatures, to be honest. So,
yeah, that's kind of crazy to see. Who knows what's down
Well, did you see Will Smith has a new show on Disney Plus again? A lot of ads for Disney Plus on this podcast, but he basically explores all this stuff. He gets down in one of those ships that can take you pretty far down into the ocean. They go. I don't know how far they went, but they went to the ocean floor at some point, and it just looks so scary. And just they saw a few animals. I mean, a few fish or whatever.
Yeah, you ever Google deep sea creatures?
Yeah.
They're terrifying.
They're terrifying. You want me to Google it right now? Let's see if this works.
You want to have nightmares.
This is it right here. We're gonna.
You want to have nightmares.
And I guess
this is our Google session.
Right.
So if anyone's listening,
well, I guess in deep.
This is our Google weird stuff.
Well, I guess in oh my gosh, what in the world? Here, I'll share this tab. I guess in space they haven't really found weird creatures yet, though. You know. Here you go.
Yeah, they haven't found other life, or maybe signs.
I'm just leaving it on that page. I'm not even going to scroll anymore. But I mean, look at these things. They just look like.
You don't need to see anymore.
They just look like they were in the microwave too long.
That's what it is, too.
Right.
Like when a marshmallow is put in the microwave too long.
That's basically what it is.
And then they threw some teeth on it.
Yeah, that's gross. Oh my goodness. All right, so that was a fun question. All right, traveling. We're talking about traveling today, about places we've been to, places we would like to be going to or go to. I talk good on podcast. All right.
You do. You talk good.
All right, so top vacation spots. Where's your favorite place to go? I mean, you don't even have to pick a location. You could pick a scenery. What is your favorite place to visit?
Oh, scenery?
You know what I mean? Like mountains, ocean,
I mean, I would
desert.
say because it includes mountains and ocean, and you can just go and relax. So if you want like a relaxing vacation, the the top place I've been so far in my life, I'd say would be Bali, Indonesia. There's all the different islands you can go on to, and I forget the name of the restaurant. I wish I could remember the name of the restaurant. I'll have to try and look it up. But they had on Nusa Lembongan, the island there was a restaurant right on the beach where you looked out and you could see a volcano in front of you. And they had the best jalapeno poppers I've ever had in my life.
So
And I think I'll spend the rest of my life seeking jalapeno poppers
dreaming of
as good as those.
dreaming about jalapeno
It's true.
jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno poppers.
So what Nusa Lembonga has jalapeno poppers?
Nusa Lembongan.
You want to see if
Nusalembongan. I'll have to try and find the restaurant, but they were
you
good.
have to find the. Oh, I just looked and it's just showing up. There's some jalapeno poppers right here. I'm not gonna share
Did
it.
you look
I
them
did
up?
look them up. I don't need to share it though. But you can look up the jalapeno poppers of what Indonesia. See, I feel like you've experienced more traveling than I definitely have because currently have a fear of flying.
Or at least I do too. You just, you pop some
Well,
Xanax and you
yeah, I
get
mean
over.
that's what'll have to happen is like just give me 6 Xanax and see what happens. But my favorite
What's your top?
was that my top place.
What's your top place you've been
I
to?
really enjoy like going to at least once a year the mountains or the ocean. It doesn't matter really where. I think one of my favorite places. I was just speaking to somebody about this. How like really in the United States, there's so much like. Yeah, you can see like some beautiful places everywhere else, but you can really like travel around the whole United States and see basically it all, right? From the Pacific Northwest to Arizona desert to mountains, but
Yeah, Grand
Grand
Canyon,
Canyon.
mountains.
My favorite place I've been is probably Yellowstone. I really enjoyed Yellowstone, and then also Key West. Key West was a lot of fun. I think there's just something about being on a small island that I just really enjoy. So that would be mine.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's
That restaurant, we need to give a shout out to them because literally the best I've ever had in my entire life. It's called Blue Corner Bar and Restaurant on Nusa Lembongan Island, Indonesia.
Blue Corner Bar and Restaurant.
Blue Corner Bar and Restaurant.
I like how it's just
Man,
me and you sitting here and just googling stuff right now.
At least I found it
You
because
did find it.
I would literally go back there only for
Only
those
for the
jalapeno poppers.
All right.
And then
I don't
leave.
know if this is what it looks like, but I'm gonna just share it for the audience. We'll share it here. I hope this works with like sharing the tabs or me talking is just not gonna. I won't know till after. Is that it?
The suspense, it's loading.
Oh man, it
it?
says
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
There it is, folks. You want to go to
Go,
Blue
people.
Corner, Indonesia? You got it.
No, Blue Corner Bar and Restaurant.
Where do you
In
want to go? Like, what is the one like or one or two places that you haven't been that you would love to go to?
This was tough because there's a lot of places. I mean, there's lots of places still in China I would love to go. This country's so big, so they have so many different types of like landscapes. But I think maybe like the coast of Italy or Greece. I think somewhere like that. You texting? You're not even listening.
No,
to me.
I'm listening. I'm looking up where I want to go.
You're googling your answer.
No, I know where I want to go. I just want to make sure I got the right name of it.
So
We're on audio. People don't know what I'm doing.
I think I would say maybe somewhere in Europe or Greece or somewhere along the coast like that. I would love to go and just where there's good food and just chill and enjoy enjoy life.
Food.
I just want food and to chill.
Yeah, I would probably pick like I've always wanted to go to Switzerland or New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand as well. So those are definitely two places.
Actually, yeah, from a lot of people, some of the people they say that's like one of the most beautiful places they've been is New Zealand.
I would love to go. So we'll see. Need to get a bunch of Xanax and cheaper flights, and then I can go to New Zealand. Oh, one off the like kind of not usual, I guess, places that somebody would want to go. I don't know, but Mongolia. I've always wanted to go to Mongolia.
Yeah, Inner Mongolia, yeah.
All the time. Like,
that would be really easy to get to from here, but with COVID, I
it's
don't
not
think I
easy.
can go because technically you can't.
Right. Well, because like I've always been fascinated with it, which is weird to say, is Genghis Khan, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I've always been fascinated with like his story. And there's actually like a big old I don't know, I guess like statue of him or something in the middle of Mongolia. That's kind of cool to see. So,
Oh, really?
but Mongolia doesn't look like it has much like there. But
So Mongolia, not Inner Mongolia, or
Mongolia,
either?
is there a difference?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know. Wherever Genghis Khan lives.
wherever Genghis Khan is.
No, but that's always been a thing. Like wherever I've always wanted to go. The best food you've ever. Well, you've already said jalapeno poppers has to be the best food anywhere, right?
Honestly,
So
honestly.
see, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm like every place I go, we try somewhere new. So like food wise, barbecue definitely Texas hands down. Have never had any barbecue that's better than Texas right now. But like, oh shoot, what's the sandwich called? There's a sandwich. Oh, it's called a. Oh, is it a Reuben? Reuben sandwich?
Reuben?
Yeah,
Usually like.
Reuben sandwich. That's what it is. At Myrtle Beach River City Cafe has the best
Oh, really?
has the best Reuben sandwich I've ever had. And now that's gonna be weird. It's like Myrtle
Oh.
Beach. That's kind of like that's weird. Like
So either go to Myrtle Beach to River City
or
Cafe or Blue Corner
in
Bar and
Indonesia.
Restaurant, Silembang in
Only
Indonesia.
only for the Reuben sandwich though. I've not had a better Reuben sandwich than River City Cafe in Surfside Beach. So
Wow.
yeah, giving it a shout out. They got something. People might go down there and be like, oh, Myrtle Beach. That's like armpit.
We better get sponsored
I'm
from
sure we're
this.
gonna get something. River City Cafe, give us a free meal or something. All right.
Free flight to Bali.
So travel wise, there's been a fun thing we've been doing with my family. Is we started it last year during COVID. Is planning a road trip once a year. And last year we drove probably like 65 hours total there and back.
Mm-hmm.
We went all over Texas. We drove all the way to Texas from New York. Yeah. Went all over. This year we're hoping to plan a trip out to Colorado. So driving through like stopping on the way Kansas City, going through that route, getting to Colorado, then on the way back going through like Des Moines, all those places up there, and then through Chicago and back that way. So that's our plan this year. But every year we're planning a road trip to try somewhere new. So it helps me because I can see more of the states and stop in different places I haven't been, and also I don't have to get on a plane. So
yeah.
So, have you planned any traveling since? But I mean, I know it's COVID, so things are different over there. But
Yes. Well, over the summer, I mentioned before, I went to Zhangjiajie and Guilin. And then actually, I'm hoping to go to Yellow Mountains maybe after the Winter Olympics, after things die down with that, as long as cases and stuff aren't flaring up.
Did you hear Denmark says that? What did they put out today? They put out something about how their COVID is no longer a threat to society.
Oh, wow. Like an official statement?
Official statement. So they're probably going to get canceled because look what's happened to Joe Rogan when he's saying that stuff like that.
Probably. We shouldn't even mention it.
Cancel the whole
We're
country.
going to get canceled before we even get started.
Cancel the whole country. Do you like water with lemons in it? That's all I have lately.
Yeah.
Good.
All the time.
All right, good.
Except not
what
when I have lemons, I put them in my water.
I feel like this podcast is all over the place, but I think it's because you were late.
But that's because it's accidental.
It's also not the normal time we're doing it. We're going to be doing another one tomorrow, but
that's why maybe we should always do it at 9 a.m. my time.
What can't you travel without?
Ooh. Without? Yep. Like besides the normal stuff?
Like what do you go on a trip and you're like, if I didn't have this?
Well, I always like to have witch hazel wipes. And I say witch hazel wipes instead of like baby wipes. I have a little seance. I say witch hazel wipes because or like alcohol wipes, I guess, but these ones aren't like as alcohol-y because you can like wipe your hands and face and stuff. But they don't feel sticky after. So like you can wipe off and feel I did put my dog.
Clean.
Yeah, you can wipe off and feel clean and good. So if it's like a long trip, you don't have to like stop at a rest stop.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
And you can wipe your face and hands and like feel clean without the stickiness of like baby wipes kind of smell or make you feel sticky.
Or like, yeah, you smell like a baby.
Wet wipes, yeah, they're different than wet wipes.
Now, if our brother watches this and sister-in-law, I had to take a road trip with them up to New York when we lived in Ohio, and they had their kid with them in the back. I forget which one of our nephews or nieces it was, but they were in the back. We're driving in this minivan. It smelled like baby, right? You know, baby wipes, all that stuff, and the drive home, like halfway on the trip, I started getting like just nauseous, and I'm like, I might walk the rest of the way because the car just smelled like baby wipes, throw up, and poop. You know, I couldn't.
You had kids, too,
and I had kids too, and I was done. So, yeah, I do not know what you're talking about with the wipes. They were called what?
Witch hazel wipes.
Witch hazel wipes.
I mean, most women will know.
If you take a trip, don't forget your witch hazel wipes.
But what can't you go without, baby?
My phone.
Obviously.
No, lately I've been taking my GoPro camera. So that was one thing I can't go without. Like if you leave out like the essentials, like I make sure to have my GoPro camera.
I got a GoPro camera from the fake market here when like part of it was closing down, and I was like, whatever, it's $7. I'll try and get it. It didn't work.
I bet. Yeah. That's like those people who are when the PS5 came out. People were buying PS5s and people were putting them on Amazon, but it was just the box. And in small print, they'd put just the box. People would spend $700 and then they would get it, and it's literally just the box because fine print said it's just the box. Don't purchase it, but people don't read it.
And then it's like, you're
not liable then. It's like you pulled a fast one.
Wow.
Don't buy stuff off of Amazon.
I have a question for you. Would you rather?
Right.
Would you rather have marshmallow toes? Or stale Twizzlers for fingers, so like they're hard, so like they don't bend all over. They're stale.
I got a wart on my toe right now, so it's kind of like a marshmallow toe.
All right, so is that your answer?
Yeah, I'd go with that. You don't really need toes.
Well, you do need.
You don't
toes,
need toes.
But
what do you need toes for? If I didn't have toes, I think I'd still be
grab the ground.
I'd still be able to do exactly the same thing. I feel like look at my feet.
You would not be able to walk as well.
If I didn't have these, it'd be like that. I'll be fine. I'll be 100% fine.
Basically one big toe.
But if I had Twizzler fingers that were stale, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
I mean,
so I'm picking.
I would choose marshmallows.
I'm picking the marshmallow toes. You can at least hide them as well. So.
Yeah. Why would you want to?
Roast them over a fire. Don't worry, guys. I got them. Yeah. I got the marshmallows, and they come with their own sticks to hold them with. All right. Where would you most like to live if you could choose anywhere where you can you're guaranteed a job, money, house? Where do you want to live?
I feel like I need to go to more places to answer.
Do out of the United States and then also within the United States. Might make it easier.
Within the United States, I don't know. I've been enjoying warmer weather more, but maybe within the United States, maybe Boston. Because, like, cities are so expensive to live in. So, like, if I thought, like, that was covered, maybe Boston. Outside the United States, well, you give your answer while I think of that.
United States, I would probably choose Washington, D.C. I love Washington, D.C. Or, if it's not that, I kind of have two of them, Cincinnati. I would love to just live in Cincinnati. You know, Super Bowl champions and everything and all. So I might upload this after the Super Bowl and then we'll see.
Not yet.
We'll see. But yeah, so I think DC was cool because I could imagine like if you could just get a townhome like downtown DC and then anytime you just leave, everything's free that you can do. There's a dog. For the audio, there's a dog in Kristen's camera. All right, outside the United States. You want me to answer outside? Because I can answer.
Outside. Yeah, you answer.
All right. Iceland.
Iceland, really?
I've always wanted to live in Iceland, and I imagine myself like working at like a pub or something, like on like sailors come, and I'm like Vikings, and it's just like we're having a good time.
Maybe that's where our next podcast location.
We're gonna go to Iceland.
I think I would honestly. Shanghai is a awesome place to live. But like anywhere in the world, I'm not sure. I feel like I need to try new places
We need to go
more.
to New
But
Zealand.
maybe, I don't know, maybe some like nice little small town in Switzerland somewhere.
Yeah,
in the mountains.
that'd be awesome, right? I don't
Yeah.
know if I said it before on the podcast, but I always sit on the couch before I go to bed, and I turn on videos of just people like putting their cameras up and just driving like through Switzerland or walking through Switzerland, and I'm like, this is just so relaxing. Imagine living there; you'd be like
That's how you
stress
do
free.
it. Yeah.
But
And there's so many beautiful places in the world too.
right.
Like,
Oh, I know. I forgot.
right.
This could be the last thing for
Wrapping
today.
it up.
Yeah, we're gonna
Last
wrap it
thing.
up. But you were late, so we have to go extra. Did you hear me?
Last thing.
I said you were late, so we got to go longer.
Yeah.
Okay. What would it take for you to migrate to Mars?
Migrate.
So
to live there.
Mars colonization is happening.
Okay.
So let me show you. Here's
This is.
here.
Oh, I got my answer.
Go ahead. Start
This is what
talking.
it
I'm
would
going to
take.
share the screen.
It would have all my family would have to die.
Okay. Kill off your family.
So then, like, there's no one here because like Mars is far away. Right. So everyone's dead that I care about, and then I don't know, maybe like a couple million. But it's not like it matters if I'm going to Mars.
$1 million? Yeah, because you're going to be living in like one of those. Can you see the screen? It's
Yeah, so
basically
what's it
the little
matter?
bubble on the Mars colonization bubble.
Yeah, you're living in a little plastic igloo.
Yeah, I don't even think.
I don't know. I guess like everyone I care about would have to die, and then they'd have to make it worth it for me to go.
Oh, I'm going to Mars to get away from my kids. No, it's like, oh, I can go to Mars. Next podcast location, Mars. No, I don't think I could.
Nice.
I don't think I ever would. I mean, it's fascinating, and I cannot wait. They say 2050, so I'll probably still be alive. Hopefully, if they're on pace for that, I don't know. Elon Musk is crazy, but they say 2050, and I don't think I ever would. Like, if they had sign-ups or whatever, and it's just like they're not paying you or anything like that. I don't think I would.
Yeah, they would have to give me incentive, and there's lots of people who would go without incentives.
No, I won't be the first one. At least I'm gonna be like, you guys go up, make sure everything's working right, and then I'll come up after you. Right? There's no way you go up first.
You need anything.
Yeah.
No.
Like, have the air ready.
Well, yeah. What if a hole is in one of those igloos, and then
You know how long because we're on this topic of travel and stuff, so Mars is kind of like a travel destination soon.
Kind of. Coming
Do you know how long it takes to travel to Mars?
Isn't it years?
It takes a one-way trip to Mars would take 9 months.
Oh, I thought
9
it was like
months.
years.
Talk about a road trip.
That's not too bad. Right, but I was thinking like a few years.
So if you wanted to make it a round trip, this says on space.com, it says it would take about 21 months, as you will need to wait about 3 months on Mars to make sure Earth and Mars are in a suitable location to make the trip back home with the rotation and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
21 months.
So so if you wanted to come back home once you got to Mars, if you were living up there and you're like, I want to take a vacation back to Earth, it's a 9-month trip.
So that's like 2 years.
Yeah, that would be terrible. That sounds awful.
Nice.
That's why we were put here on this ball. All right.
That's a commitment, for sure. But for a lot of people, no different than how COVID's been.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. It's just everything's virtual, right? So
I could have went to Mars.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna start off next podcast talking about if you think aliens exist or not. Bum, bum, bum. But
Do you have a weird sound? Do you have a weird sound?
Oh, do I have a weird sound? Hold up. Let me see if I got sounds. Do we have sounds? Here we go. This is gonna be a scary sound. Ready?
That sounds laughing.
No. All right. That's it. What are you doing the rest of the day?
I'm gonna get some coffee and.
It's like every day. That's what I was saying.
Well, it's the holiday, so happy Chinese New Year. It's the holiday.
So you get the whole week
we
off?
have the week off, so 新年快乐. Yeah. Happy Chinese New Year. I'm going to enjoy my week. I've got the whole week, so it's nice.
So we should be recording more podcasts.
Yeah, we got one coming up right after this. We're going to make a wardrobe change.
I'll be right back for episode 5. No, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow. We don't do that, people. We don't do that. Yeah, that was like, I was like, I should put like the day in the life of like a pastor in the Salvation Army. And I was like, well, I wake up, I get my coffee, I go sit down at my desk.
Blackout for a few hours.
Blackout for a few hours, then I'm home. No, I don't do that. Don't tell that. Hopefully nobody's listening. No, but yeah, all right. Well, that's it. So you're just gonna get coffee and just hang out. That's true. I want people to listen. This one was nuts. My favorite episode we did was episode 3, though, and I'm gonna start uploading episode 3 and stuff to YouTube and everything else.
We'll do our recap of our favorite episodes on our 10th episode.
We'll see. This one was kind of crazy. I had fun though. So
all right, here we go.
All right. So that's all she wrote. We went longer than we should have, but that's it. Thank you for listening. We'll be back soon.
See you later.